California real estate is absolutely brutal right now. The median home price just hit $800,000, making it one of the most expensive states in America. But here's the thing most people don't know. While everyone's fighting over overpriced houses in San Francisco and Los Angeles, there are 10 cities across California where buying a home actually makes sense. These aren't the obvious choices. They're not the places real estate agents push hardest. But they're where smart buyers are quietly scooping up properties before the rest of the world catches on. Some of these cities offer beach access for half the price of San Diego. Others have better job markets than Silicon Valley without the million-dollar price tags. The gap between knowing about these places and missing out could mean the difference between owning your dream home and renting forever. Number 10. Bakersfield. If someone wanted to start their California homeownership journey in 2015, Bakersfield was probably the last place they'd consider. Back then, it was known for oil fields, scorching summers, and not much else. Fast forward to today and everything's different. The median home price in Bakersfield sits around $385,000. That's less than half of California's overall median. For people getting priced out of coastal cities, that number hits different. But Bakersfield isn't just cheap. The city's been quietly building itself up. New restaurants, entertainment venues, and shopping centers have been popping up faster than most people realize. The job market's diversifying beyond oil and agriculture, with healthcare and logistics companies setting up operations. Sure, the summer heat is still no joke, but for buyers willing to invest in good air conditioning, the trade-off is simple. Own a home now instead of saving for another decade. Number 9. Clovis. Clovis sits just outside Fresno, and for years that proximity was its main selling point. It was the quieter neighbor, the place where people went for better schools and safer streets. Then something shifted. While Fresno dealt with urban challenges, Clovis started attracting attention for what it did right. The Old Town district became a destination. Local businesses thrived. The community feel that bigger cities' loss became Clovis's superpower. Home prices here average around $450,000. The schools consistently rank among the best in the Central Valley. Crime rates stay low. Yosemite National Park is just an hour away, and the Sierra Nevada mountains offer year-round recreation. The city's growing too, but Clovis has managed to grow without losing its identity. That balance is rare, and buyers are noticing. Number 8. Chico. College towns usually mean overpriced rentals and rowdy weekends. Chico has those elements thanks to California State University Chico, but it's also carved out something different. The median home price hovers around $475,000. The city has a walkable downtown, filled with locally owned shops and restaurants. Bidwell Park, one of the largest municipal parks in the country, runs right through town. What really sets Chico apart is the vibe. It's laid back without being lazy. The weather's pleasant most of the year, with actual seasons that don't exist in Southern California. The job market isn't Silicon Valley, but it's stable. Healthcare, education, and agriculture provide steady employment. For remote workers who can live anywhere, Chico offers quality of life that expensive cities can't match at any price. Number 7. Visalia. Visalia doesn't make anyone's top destinations list. It's not on the coast, it's not in wine country, but that anonymity is exactly what's kept prices reasonable while the city quietly improved. Homes in Visalia average around $420,000. The city's economy runs on agriculture, healthcare, and retail. Sequoia National Park sits less than an hour away, offering weekend escape routes that don't require fighting traffic. The downtown area has been revitalized without getting gentrified beyond recognition. For families, the appeal is obvious. Good schools, safe neighborhoods, and affordable housing create an environment where raising kids doesn't require 2 six-figure incomes. Number 6. Redding. Redding's location in far northern California kept it off most people's radar for years. It was too far from major cities, too remote, too disconnected. Those same factors now work in its favor. The median home price sits around $430,000. Redding offers something rare in California: space. Properties come with actual yards. Houses aren't crammed together. Nature surrounds Redding completely. Shasta Lake, Whiskeytown Lake, and Lassen Volcanic National Park provide endless outdoor recreation. For people who prioritize hiking, fishing, and camping over nightlife and culture, Redding delivers. The job market leans heavily on healthcare and government positions. Remote workers have been discovering Redding as a place where their city salaries stretch further than anywhere else in the state. Number 5. Merced. Merced got a massive boost when UC Merced opened in 2005. The university brought jobs, students, and investment to a city that desperately needed all three. Home prices average around $410,000. The university continues expanding, creating construction jobs and permanent positions. The student population supports local businesses and keeps the city younger than most Central Valley towns. Merced's location works better than it seems. It's close enough to the Bay Area for occasional trips, but far enough to avoid those housing costs. Yosemite is accessible. San Francisco is reachable. But daily life happens at Merced prices. Number 4. Eureka. Eureka sits on California's northern coast, about as far from Southern California stereotypes as possible. No palm trees, no beaches filled with surfers, no sunshine year-round. Instead, there's fog, redwood forests, and Victorian architecture. The median home price is around $445,000. For coastal California, that's remarkable. Buyers can actually afford houses within walking distance of the ocean. The trade-off is weather. Eureka stays cool and often gray. The local economy runs on healthcare, timber, and fishing. Remote workers have been moving in, drawn by affordable coastal living that doesn't exist anywhere else in the state. Eureka isn't for everyone. It's isolated, rainy, and far from major airports. But for the right buyer, it's paradise. Number 3. Riverside. Riverside has always lived in the shadow of Los Angeles and San Diego. It's been the backup option, the compromise choice. That narrative is outdated. Home prices average around $575,000. Still expensive by national standards, but compared to neighboring counties, it's a bargain. The Inland Empire has been growing faster than coastal areas, with Riverside leading the charge. The University of California. Riverside brings research opportunities and educated workers. Downtown Riverside has been transforming with new restaurants, breweries, and entertainment venues. Job growth in logistics and distribution has exploded thanks to the area's proximity to major transportation routes. Amazon, Target, and other companies have built massive fulfillment centers, creating thousands of jobs. Number 2. Lancaster. The high desert sounds harsh, and Lancaster's reputation matched that perception for decades. It was remote, barren, and forgettable. But something unexpected happened. People started seeing potential instead of emptiness. Homes in Lancaster average around $465,000. The city's been growing rapidly as people get pushed out of Los Angeles by skyrocketing costs. What once felt like exile now feels like opportunity. Lancaster invested heavily in becoming a leader in solar energy and aerospace technology. These aren't dead-end industries, they're the future. The Antelope Valley offers wide-open spaces that claustrophobic coastal cities can't provide. The city's also become more culturally vibrant. Museums, performing arts centers, and annual events have given Lancaster an identity beyond being that desert place. Number 1. Sacramento. California's capital city has been underestimated for so long that being number 1 might surprise people. But the numbers don't lie, and Sacramento's been playing the long game better than anyone expected. The median home price sits around $515,000. For a major California city with over 500,000 residents, that's almost unbelievable. Sacramento offers legitimate urban living without the financial devastation that comes with San Francisco or Los Angeles. The job market is strong and diverse. State government provides stable employment. Tech companies have been expanding here, attracted by lower costs and available talent. Healthcare, education, and agriculture round out a balanced economy. Sacramento's location is its secret weapon. It's 2 hours from San Francisco, and 2 hours from Tahoe, and 2 hours from wine country. Day trips can hit beaches, mountains, or forests. The city itself has been experiencing a cultural renaissance with farm-to-fork restaurants, craft breweries, and a growing arts scene. The American River Parkway offers 23 miles of trails and recreation right through the city. Neighborhoods like Midtown and East Sacramento have the walkability and character that new developments can't replicate. But here's what really matters. Sacramento is still growing. Property values have been climbing steadily but haven't hit the explosive levels that make homeownership impossible. The window is open, but it won't stay that way forever. And while everyone keeps watching that window, something else is happening in California's real estate market that nobody's talking about yet. The patterns emerging from these 10 cities reveal something bigger than just good deals. Migration data from the last 18 months shows a massive shift happening across California, with tech workers and families moving in directions that real estate analysts didn't predict. The cities that seemed like safe bets 2 years ago are losing ground to places that weren't even on the map, and the implications for property values in 2026 are about to get very interesting.